guys, welcome back to my channel. I am TK Beauty, and in today's video I am going to be doing my quarterly favorites for you guys. So I have quite a few products that I have been using and that I have been loving, and I also have a couple products that I have not been loving that I'm going to talk about in this video. So before we jump into this video, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell also, so that you guys will know every time I upload a new video. And so let's just jump right on into this video. Like I told you guys, I have quite a few products. Actually, I filmed this video earlier today and I just was looking back at the footage and I could not hear anything, so I've had to scrap that footage. So I decided just to come and just film on my vlogging camera, and just with the light that I have. I had this stuff in order earlier, but it's not in order now, and so I'm just gonna be reaching in here, grabbing products, and just talking about stuff. So and we have a lot of products. We have random stuff. I think the first thing I'm gonna start with though is something that I have in the refrigerator, so give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about, this is so random, but it is definitely worth me telling you guys. This is the Trader Joe's non-dairy oat creamer and brown sugar. Y'all, this is so good. My boss told me about this and she was telling me to add it to my matchas, and she's like, it's really good. And I was just like, I don't know about this, but I've tried it and I've added it to my matcha, and you just need a little bit of this. Once I have my ice in my glass, I'll pour a little bit of this in my glass, and then I'll pour my milk, and then I will add my matcha, and then add my syrups, whatever syrups I want to add and stuff like that, and my white chocolate mocha sauce, and then I make my vanilla sweet cream cold foam. But this is so good. This has definitely given my matcha a different taste in such a good way. And yeah, and it's not like expensive at all at Trader Joe's. I really do like this, and I'm so glad that she told me about this. I've been loving adding this to my matchas. Let's talk about primers. There are two primers that I have that I've really been loving. The one that I've had in my collection for a while has been by Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. This is a really good primer. I feel like all skin types can use this, but specifically if you are a dry girl, this is going to do you right because it is highlighting. It's going to give you a little bit of a glow to the skin. This is really nice. So I've been loving this. As you guys can see, I don't have much of this left. A couple more squeezes of this and this will be in an empty. But I really like this. The next primer that I have is by e.l.f. This is the Power Grip Matte Primer. Now this is more on the newer side, meaning that I just got this year, but I tried this out recently while I was out of town, and when I say this, I really do like this for my skin. Now y'all know matte and dry don't typically go together, but this works for my skin. It works better than the other two e.l.f. primers did because those primers made me oily, but I really like this one. So I'm glad that I picked up the travel size of this. Maybe at some point I will pick up the full size of this, but I do really like this primer. Okay, let's talk a couple of foundations. Now, the one foundation that I have really been loving has been by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their Beauty Bomb, and this is absolutely beautiful. This is a very lightweight foundation. It looks so skin-like. It's so easy to apply. I just love this. And y'all, typically I like to use like my black opal stick foundations and a couple other foundations in like the fall and winter time, but I have been using this throughout the year. Since I've gotten it, I have not been able to put this down because it's just so easy to use. It's so easy to blend out. I mean, it looks like skin, and I've really been loving this. So had to mention this. I am in the shade number 14. Next foundation I have is by e.l.f. This is the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. It is medium buildable coverage and it is long lasting, and this is also hydrating as well. I feel like this is good for all skin types as well. And again, if you're dry skin, this will definitely work for you. This is the foundation that I have on today, and I absolutely love it. Again, this is very light, it's buildable, it's skin-like, and it is long lasting. And for this to be $8, I mean, Elf knocked it out the ballpark with this foundation. I love it. I'm glad I picked it up. Okay, I have quite a few concealers to mention to you guys, and I have some concealer combos as well. But the first concealer that I want to talk to you guys about is from Huda Beauty. This is the Faux Filter concealer in the shade Crumble, which is 7.1 in, I do believe. And when I first got this concealer, I was using it underneath my eyes, and to me this is a full coverage concealer. I just did not like how this felt. Yeah, I just didn't like using this underneath my eyes, so I stopped using it for a while. And I don't know, I ended up using it one day to like carve out my brows, and it was perfect for that. It was perfect for carving out my brows and using this on my lid to, you know, prep my eyes for my eyeshadow and stuff like that. So I've really been loving this concealer for that purpose. Just look a little bit more natural to me than my MAC. I think it's the Studio Fix, the concealer that's in the little pot. I feel like this just looks a little bit more natural, and it's a lot easier to blend out than that cream. But this is, you know, of course more liquidy, so it's easier to blend out. But I really like this. The next concealer that I have, it is by the Sephora collection. This is the Best Skin Ever Glow multi-purpose concealer. I love this. This is a really nice concealer. Again, if you are a dry girly, this is a really good concealer for you because it is very hydrating. I believe this is either medium to full coverage concealer. I really like this concealer. I like to wear it most of the time on its own because it's really pretty. It blends out beautifully, but I also like to use this with the lighter shade of my Candy Moya multi-usage contour concealer. These two together is like chef's kiss. These are the two that I'm actually wearing today underneath my eyes, and it just looks really good. So I've been enjoying these two together. And I have another Candy Moya concealer that's darker, and I like to use these two together as well because just like I was saying about the Sephora concealer, it's just they look really good. And I got these concealers from the Dollar Tree. So for $1.25, these Candy Moya concealers, they work really well. They blend out like a dream, and I feel like they are definitely worth that $1.25. So I've been loving these as well. And then the last two concealers that I'm going to mention are from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are full coverage concealers. Again, I do feel like if you have dry skin, you could definitely get away with using these, but I got the shades number 14 and 18, and if you guys can see that shade difference there, but these are absolutely beautiful. Very easy to blend out. Again, very seamless under the eye. It's just a beautiful concealer, and I have slept on the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealers, but I'm awake now because these are bomb. I have a mascara combo that I really have been loving, and that is the Milani Highly Rated Tubing Mascara. This is like one of my favorite, if not my top favorite, drugstore mascara. I have repurchased this so many times. It just brings my lashes to life. I've been pairing this with the YSL mascara. Now, when I first got this one, I did not love it. And so typically the mascaras that I don't like, I like to pair it with the mascara that I love, and it typically works wonders for me, and that's the case with these two. I would not repurchase this one. Since I have this one, I do love how these two mascaras together make my lashes come to life. I have one pressed powder that I wanted to mention to you guys. This is from Urban Decay from the All Nighter line. This is their waterproof setting powder. Y'all, I love the packaging on here. I've had this in my collection for quite some time, and I feel like I didn't really know how to use this product, which is why it was just sitting in my collection. But I saw either a short or a TikTok video of someone talking about how you go in with like a setting powder before you put your loose powder underneath to set your concealer, and I was like, I wonder if that Urban Decay powder will work for me. And I tried it, and I've been using this powder ever since. I do feel like it's making a difference, and so I've really been gravitating towards this powder. I really like this. I like how it looks underneath my eyes even before I apply my loose powder. I feel like sometimes I don't even need the loose powder. I feel like I'm okay with just this, but I always still go in with a loose powder. But this has been good to me. I have quite a few blushes here that I want to talk to you guys about. The first blush is from Rim Beauty. This is in Jupiter Moon. This is a beautiful kind of like terracotta shade. This is a blush that you could wear on an everyday basis. Like if you don't know what to, kind of like throw on your cheeks, but you want a nice flush of color and you want it to look as natural as possible, this is a really good blush for that. And I'm glad I got my hands on it. It looks really good. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then a blush that I have really, I feel like I can't really put this down. This is the NYX Buttermelt blush in For the Butter. This is a beautiful everyday blush as well. Nice, beautiful flush of colors to the cheek. When you want something that, it still looks natural, but it's not as natural like as that terracotta shade, but it's so pretty. I actually had this on today. I don't know, it's probably gone by now, y'all. I've had this makeup on all day. I cannot wait to take this makeup off, but I did use this as my blush today, and it was so pretty. I've gotten a lot of compliments just on my hair and my makeup and stuff today, so I love it. Okay, and then the last two blushes that I have to mention to you guys are the Nicka K blush duos. I have two of them here. I have the berry shade, which is this one, and then I have the orange one here. Now I know because spring and summer is coming, I'm getting ready to start really gravitating towards this one a little bit more, but they both are really nice, really pigmented. And for the money, I got these from the beauty supply store. You can't beat the price on these. These are really beautiful blushes, especially for, all year, but for sure spring and summer. Okay, I have a couple of bronzers to talk about. First, I have a bronzer blush palette. I got this off of the TikTok shop. This is the Makeup by Mitchell. This is their curved case. And again, you get 4 blushes and you get 4 cream bronzers. And these two middle shades are what I use the most. Sometimes I will go in with this darker shade. I'll use that just a little bit, but these two in the middle are my favorite. I even use the blush, like I used this blush color today before I went in with that powder blush. Really beautiful, but I don't use the blush as often as I use the contour shades in here. But this is a really nice palette, again, especially for us dark skinned girls. This is a nice palette. These colors, they blend out so well. I did use these two today, and it just looks so good, and just a little bit of it goes a long way. But this is really good, very pigmented, blends out really well, and so I've really been loving this. The next bronzer palette I've been loving, it is by Juvia's Place, and it is their bronze palette in Deep Dark. Now, it took me a while to jump on the bandwagon when it came to this bronzer from Juvia's Place, but now that I have jumped on the bandwagon, honey, they don't steer you wrong, okay? Again, I used this today to go over that cream contour that I used. but these are really, really nice. I mean, it just gives a nice warmth to the skin, which I really like. A little bit of this also goes a long way, and so yeah, very pigmented. This, yeah, like I said, it gives a really nice warmth to the skin, so I've really been loving this. Okay, I have a setting spray. You guys, this is probably no surprise to you guys because I've just been talking about it a lot lately. This is the Patrick Star One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I love this stuff. Y'all know mattifying and drying do not go together, but this works for my skin. I think that's part of the reason why my makeup is still lasting, because again, I've had this makeup on all day. I went to church, I've come home, I've talked, I've done all of the things, and my makeup still looks pretty good. I'm gonna take my glasses off so you guys can kind of see, but like I said, it is time for this makeup to go. But this just keeps my makeup intact. It keeps it intact. I cannot go anywhere and not have this One Size setting spray. Like, as much as I love the Charlotte Tilbury one, I love this one more than that one. So, been loving this. That brings us to some lippies that I wanted to mention to you guys, and I have a few here that I want to talk about. The first one is, this is probably no surprise to you all either, because I've talked about these a lot on my channel, but I'm just talking about it in a different shade now. But these are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet in Cool Brown. Y'all, this is such a beautiful color. This is one of the new shades that they came out with last year. You guys know that I have Crush, and that is like my favorite, but this one too, they're about neck and neck with each other. Unfortunately, the first time I wore this was to my dad's funeral, but it was such a beautiful color, beautiful brown shade, very, very pigmented, very creamy. You guys can see that sit there, very creamy. They glide on, they feel like butter. They're not, they don't dry out your lips. I'm really surprised that more people are not talking about these, because these are really bomb. I feel like these are slept on, but they're super, super comfortable, and they're very pigmented, and I really, really like these, and so I had to mention this one. Okay, another lippy that I kind of put down for a little bit, but I'm now coming back to it, and I've been loving it. It's the Fenty Beauty, I don't know, lipstick. This one is in Spice Cold, I believe. If that's not the name, I'll put the correct name on the screen. But this is the packaging of that, and it is, these are good for every day. This shade that I have is really good for every day, and these are very, very comfortable on the skin as well. That's it there in the middle. And again, if you just want just like a little bit of color, or a little bit of a nice, like, yeah, color to your lip, and you want it to be comfortable and not sticky, this is it. This is going to do the job for you. These are absolutely beautiful. They're comfortable. This is the truth here. I've really been enjoying this. Okay, another gloss that I have been loving. You guys, this ain't no surprise to y'all either. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filler Lip Gloss in Foxy. I love this. I have loved this ever since I picked this up. I can pair this with pretty much anything, and it's going to look good. And this is going to have your lips looking so good, so juicy. I have really been using this up, y'all. Y'all can see how much I have left. That's how much I've been using this product. I love this. Okay, and then the last two products that I have are what I have on today, and this combo, it eats. Okay, it eats. You can use any brown lip liner that you have. Is going to work, and that is the Lip Bars liquid lipstick in Commando. I'm gonna swatch this one for you guys, but this is just such a beautiful nude color for dark skin. It's really a beautiful nude shade for us, and I absolutely love this. I first saw this on Melissa Fredericks. She was, I don't know what video she was doing. I was just looking at the lip combo because it just looked so bomb. and when she said what it was, I did not find it in Target. I actually had to order this online. And I mean, the lip bar, they can do no wrong to me. I have a bunch of the lip bars, liquid lipsticks. I love them. And yeah, I feel like their stuff is kind of slept on too, but they have some really good products. Like, and it's black owned. Like, the lip bar, they can do no wrong. And this combo, like I said, it eats because I love it. And also, I've been pairing it with my Pat McGrath lip gloss in Faux Real, which is this one. Now, I have plenty of Pat McGrath lip glosses, but child, and put Pat to the side. But I've had to pull Pat back out because this with Commando, it looks good. Again, it's what I have on my lips today, and I love it. And it's just going to give you a little bit of that pigment that goes well with a nude lip. That's For Real right there. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite glosses from Pat McGrath. I absolutely love this. So really comfortable, not sticky. It's gonna give you a little bit of color, just a little color to the lips, not much, but looks very good. So love this. That brings me to some makeup brushes and tools that I like to use. The first one is going to be, this is, y'all not surprised by this one either. This is from the Sephora collection. It is their powder puff. I love this. I have forsaken all my other beauty blenders and puffs and all the things because this works for me. This, I love the pocket that it has, first of all, which I feel like definitely helps me to, you know, get in there and, you know, put that powder underneath my eye. This, I love this. It's so soft. It just works. It just gets into the crevices of my face and allows me to set underneath my eye. So this is a really good puff. I did pick up another one last year, and yeah, I mean, right now it's all about the Sephora collection puff. I love it. And I also have two brushes that I picked up last year from the Sephora sale, and I've been loving them both. The first one is the House Labs concealer brush. Bomb. 1,000 out of 10. 1,000 out of 10, because I was a little concerned because to me this is a little bit like bigger. The brush is a little bit like bigger, and I thought that, you know, I was gonna have issues with getting underneath my eye, but this works perfectly. It blends that concealer out flawlessly, and I'm so glad I picked up this brush. I'm glad I fell down that hype train and picked this brush up because this is bomb. Okay, and then the next brush, again, TikTok sent me down this hype train, and I was like, I gotta try that brush, and that is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. Love this. You can pretty much do whatever you trying to do with your face with this brush. You can put your foundation on, you can put your bronzer or contour on, you can put on your blush, you can set your powder, whatever you want to do, you can do it with this brush. This brush, I'll use it to add my powder, bronzer and stuff. I'll use it for blush and stuff like that. So I've really been loving this brush. So again, I'm glad I fell down that hype train and got this brush because it did not disappoint. I have a couple eyeshadows that I want to mention to you guys that I've been loving. The first one is by Ruby Kisses. This is the Cream Brulee eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love this palette. I took this recently on vacation with me, and it came in the clutch because the other eyeshadow palette, it just wasn't given. So I'm glad I had this. But even before that trip, I have been using this eyeshadow palette. I feel like it's good for every day, very simple. You can create, you know, a very beautiful kind of neutral eye if you don't have to do anything too crazy with it. So yeah, this is a really nice palette. I got this from the beauty supply store, and Ruby Kisses just don't disappoint me either, so I love this. Another palette that I picked up from the beauty supply store that I have really been loving is from NK Makeup. This is the Rose Latte palette. This is such a beautiful palette. Like, this really caught me by surprise. And I do have more palettes from NK Makeup like this, but this one really caught me by surprise. I really love the color story in here. The colors are beautiful. They blend out really well for it to be from the beauty supply store. So I've been loving this as well. And then last but not least, last year I mentioned to you guys that I had pulled out some eyeshadow palettes that I really wanted to get some use out of, and I've been doing that. I've been getting some use out of those palettes, and one I've discovered that I've really been sleeping on, and that is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I don't know if you guys can really see like my eye makeup today, but I am wearing this palette on my eyes, and absolutely beautiful. The shades, so buttery, easy to blend out. It's effortless. Like, this is such an effortless palette. I've definitely been sleeping on this eyeshadow palette. Every color that I used came from this palette. I didn't have to go to another palette to pull another color or anything. This worked. This palette is so beautiful, so buttery, easy to blend out, looks so good. You can create simple, neutral looks with this. Every day, going to work, going to church, wherever, it's gonna look beautiful. So I've been loving this palette. I'm loving this. Okay, now I have a couple of perfumes to mention to you guys. So the first perfume is the Jimmy Choo I Want You. Now, I do have the I Want You Forever, and when I went to pick this up, I smelled that one and I fell more in love with that one than this one. But let me tell y'all something. I knew I wanted to have this. This smells absolutely amazing. It's the scent that I wore today, and I absolutely love it. I know at some point I'm going to have to purchase the full-size bottle. I cannot wait to get it because I love it. It smells amazing. I'm gonna try to put the notes on the screen, but yeah, this is the daytime scent to the Jimmy Choo I Want You Forever. And I'm typically not a daytime, nighttime scent, but this definitely is more daytime. I still wear my perfumes whenever I want, but this is more daytime, and the Jimmy Choo I Want You Forever is more nighttime, but this smells divine. I love this. The last fragrance that I wanted to mention to you guys is from Nest. This is in vanilla bourbon, y'all. This smells amazing. Again, I'm gonna try to put the notes on the screen. Oh, this just smells so good. I really wish they had this in oil form. I hope they eventually get it in oil form, but I really like this. I'm not a big fan of their Madagascar vanilla, but this vanilla, I really do like it. So I'm glad that I have this, and I've been really using this. I've been using it sparingly though, because I mean, it smells so good, y'all. I just love this. Let's get to some skincare and body care products. So y'all probably gonna be surprised that I'm even mentioning this, but I took this on vacation recently because I was like, I'm not buying no shimmering body oils. I'm using what I got. This is what I had, but I haven't been a big fan of this until my trip. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Shimmering Body Oil. Ooh, I really do like this. Y'all know I have given this thing a bad rap here on my channel. It has sat in my collection, but it smells really good. I think I couldn't really appreciate this until I went on vacation with this. My friend, she even liked this. So it looks really good on the skin. Yeah, I fell in love with this, and I really like it, and I'm glad that I did not buy any other like shimmering oil, and I used what was in my collection because I've fallen in love with what I had. So love it. Next thing that I have here is, you guys know I love the Eucerin lotion, but I have not tried the Intensive Repair, and I did, and I really like this. I saw a TikTok video of a girl using this because she was saying how she gets that nice glowy glistening skin. She used this, And she wasn't lying. I use this in conjunction with like my Aveeno oil or with the Tom Ford Shimmering Body Oil, and it looks really, really good. I think I'm gonna start buying the intensive repair version of this lotion instead of the advanced repair. They both good, but I do like the intense version when it comes to like glistening a little bit more. So I really like this. Now I did get this from Walgreens. You can get this in the travel section in Walgreens. This is pricey for this small lotion, but I feel like it was worth the money. So I really like that. Now I have two cleansers that I want to mention to you guys. I have the Tatcha Rice Water Cleanser. Now I did use some of my points at Sephora to get this cleanser, and it's almost gone, y'all. I really do like this cleanser. It's really nice. It's gentle. It's going to give you a nice lather. It might even give you a little bit of an exfoliation, but this is really, really nice. At some point, I will probably pick up a bigger size of this, but I really do like this for my skin. It just makes my skin feel really good. It doesn't dry it out at all. I really, really do like this. And then the next product is more of a recent product. I got this from the Dollar Tree. This is from Extra Care. This is their Hydro Plus Hydrating Cleansing Gel with hyaluronic acid. It says compared to Neutrogena Hydro Boost, and I love the Neutrogena Hydro Boost line. This does not disappoint. For $1.25, you would not be disappointed. Like, this gives me a really good rich lather, and it cleanses my skin really well. I feel like after I use this, my skin is just a little dry, but once I tone and use my serums and put my moisturizer on, I'm good to go. But I really do like this. This is pretty good. I like this. Okay, and then the last skincare product that I have to mention is from Trader Joe's. This is their Vanilla Lip Mask. This is bomb. This, first of all, smells amazing. You guys can see I've really been using this up. It smells so good. It feels really good on the lips, and yeah, I feel like for the price, Trader Joe's, they did that with this lip mask. So I really, really like that. I have a couple more random items that I wanted to share with you guys. I do have a purse to mention. This is my Marc Jacobs camera bag. I typically only use this when I go out of town, but this time when I came back from out of town, I wasn't ready to switch out my purse. It fits everything that I needed it to fit: my passport, my global entry, my wallets, my money, my sanitizer, my whatever. It all fit in here, and I do like the fact that it has a small pocket. But what I really love about this bag is the colors. Like, this bag to me, it screams spring and summer. Look at the colors, y'all. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous bag, and I love the strap as well because it has that like cow print on it. I really, really, really like that, and I like that it's a crossbody as well. It fits comfortably. You can adjust the straps if you need to, but I love this, and I feel like this year I really want to get more use out of this than just taking it on vacation like I have since I've come back from this trip. But I love it, and I can see me using it a lot more because, like I said, it's a small bag, but it's a mighty bag because it fits a lot in here. It has the 2 zipper parts at the top, and like I said, it has a little pocket in the back. So I've been loving this bag. And then last but not least, my hygienist has been trying to get me to get to an electric toothbrush, and I just haven't been able to let that manual toothbrush go, and primarily because I haven't found an electric toothbrush that I loved. The one that I had, I didn't necessarily love it, and you know, and she was saying there's a lot of electric toothbrushes on the market that are not good. She told me about this one, and I went on ahead and invested in this toothbrush, and I absolutely love it. She told me that if I want my teeth to feel like I just left the dentist's office, then this would be the toothbrush for me. She ain't never lied. I love this toothbrush. This is the Oral-B IO Series 7 toothbrush, and I love it. Like, I keep it on daily clean, but there are other settings on here as well. You have a setting for sensitive, you have a setting for whiten, you have a setting for gum care, and then you have intense plus. So you have about 5 different settings on here, and the toothbrush, it does all of the work. It lights up to let you know if your pressure is too hard and stuff like that. It's gonna light up in red, it's gonna light in green to let you know that you're on the right track and stuff like that. So, and then it buzzes to let you know to go to the other side of your mouth. And once you've done it correctly, it gives you a smiley face at the end. It's so cute. So I've really been loving this. I feel like this has been a really good investment for me. And it also comes with this travel case, and I really like this because I can charge this. It has like the base where you can charge it, but it also comes with this charging case as well, so you can take it with you. And I've been loving it. And not only have I been loving the toothbrush, I was looking for toothbrush covers for this particular toothbrush because I don't want to leave my toothbrush out in the open, right? So I found these on Amazon and they just fit so perfectly. I got like a pack of 12. They come in different colors, and yeah, they fit really nicely, and I just love it. So I'm really happy that I made the investment in this toothbrush because yeah, it has definitely taken me away from the manual toothbrush. So love this. That brings me to 2 products that I have not been loving like that at all. The first one is this lip oil from Amy Coley in Bliss. I don't love this. I think I mentioned in one of my videos before that this just leaves my lips too dry. And in order for me to really use this, I would have to put like a lip balm or a lip gloss on. And I feel like I should just be able to go in with this. So it leaves my lips feeling dry. This just does not work for me. So I wouldn't repurchase this, but I am going to use it up how I need to so that I can be done with this. And then the last and final thing is this LA Girl Hey Hey Vacay eyeshadow palette. I really thought I was gonna love this. I really did. I took this on my trip recently and I used it for the first time, and it just was not giving what it needed to give. And I mean, the colors are beautiful though, right? Like, it's a beautiful eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna work with it. I'm gonna leave it alone for a little while, and and then I'm gonna come back to it and see how I feel about it. But on my trip, I just didn't love it, and I was so glad that I brought the Creme Brulee eyeshadow palette, because this one I was like, I'm not loving my look. So I mean, it could be me, could be the palette, but I'm just, at this time, I'm just not feeling it. But I'm not gonna get rid of it just yet because I want to give this more of a chance to see if I'm gonna love it or like it or anything like that. But those are all of the favorites and fails that I wanted to mention to you guys for this first quarter. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget, guys, to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, comment down below. I really love to hear from you guys. Let me know what favorites that you had for this quarter, or some products that maybe you wasn't even loving as much. So I would love to hear down below. I hope to see you guys in my next video. So bye, guys.